When disaster strikes or there's an officer in need, you'll find a Tulsa police corporal who's really making a difference. In a quiet corner of Tulsa Police Department headquarters, you'll find Corporal Dan Ward hard at work. He's dedicated 17 years to the department, ensuring TPD's more than 600 officers have the uniforms and equipment, plus the training they need to keep them safe behind the wheel. But it wasn't enough.
And we found out, wow, there's 225,000 officers in the United States who don't have ballistic vests issued to them by their communities.
Corporal Ward joined the Vest for Life program to gather bulletproof vests for officers across the country, 2,400 distributed to date. He's used vacation time and spent thousands of dollars of his own money to travel as far as the Philippines to train and equip officers there. Then, massive tornadoes struck Alabama last April.
And when we got there, we found out that most of the officers there working were in civilian clothes because their houses got destroyed, their uniforms, all their work equipment was gone.
One day after the tornadoes hit, Ward and his partners in 10-4 Ministries were on scene with donated equipment and supplies to help their fellow officers.
When we found out they were without uniforms, we drove to the nearest town that had a uniform supplier and were able to purchase uniforms and take them back to them so they could carry on with taking care of their communities.
Just weeks later, when the massive tornado hit Joplin, Ward was on scene again with a contingent of Tulsa police. And while Dan Ward fulfills his daily duties now, he's already rounding up supplies for the next natural disaster. He'll tell you he's just doing his job.
I don't think that I'm going to go out there and change the world, but I do know that if I put my heart into everything I do, that I can make a small difference for whatever person I'm dealing with right then. And if we would all have that kind of attitude and mentality, you know, we could change the world.
The Downtown Tulsa Rotary Club recently honored Corporal Ward with the Above and Beyond Award.